Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Walla and tonight I'm going to be playing some Stardew Valley. Now as usual I will be recording this live stream and it'll be uploaded on my YouTube channel sometime after the stream is ended, so of course if you are watching this later time, do be sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy what you see. And hello Cadanza, hello Seo, hello Major Undead, and hello to anyone else lurking away, it's good to have you all here. I hope you're all well. And I know Seo, I know how it is, you're only here just for Stardew Valley. Hey Nois, how's it going? Right, so let's load up Overwatch, because that's what we're playing tonight. Me and Cadenza are going to play some Overwatch. We agreed on. Oh wait, I gotta do something else quickly. Turn that off, which makes that do that. And there we go. Then I can click that one. And then that one. And then the game will hopefully load up in a second or two. Oh, my chat cut out. My chat always seems to cut out when I play Stardew Valley. That is what we just did, you're right. And that's what we're going to continue doing, right? Yay, Overwatch. Also, look, Cadenza, it's still attached. My camera's slightly off. I swear it is. No, it's the wrong way. I don't know, that's still no better. Right, let's get out of bed. Wait, Albert has a massive beard. Hello, wife. How do I... Ah! I think I just killed my wife with a pickaxe. It's like, hi wife! Crack. Love you. Here, take this, it's for you. Oh, thank you. She gave me some cloth. I think I just murdered my wife. Never mind. Right, what's on the telly? Nope. Living off the land. What was that shouting noise? I didn't shout. I hurt my finger on my belt this morning. It's sore. It's like the tiniest cutting in the world. Just there. And it's like really sore. It's like a shaving cut. Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for you all. Now listen up. There's a couple of fish you can only find in winter. Squid and lingcod. Squid can be squid can be caught from the ocean in the evening. Lingcod can be found in fresh water all day. Of course, there's rumours of extremely rare and unique fish that can only be found in particular seasons, but I don't have any information on them. Right. Is that shouting noise? There was no shouting noise. So, who can remember what I was working on? Because I can't. Henrietta? Co? That is the right way around, right? Yeah. No, don't eat the egg. No, don't eat the egg. We've discussed this. You don't eat your own produce. Look, the radiator. It's keeping the chickens warm. Because I'm nice like that. I look after my chickens. Alright, let's go down to the barn. Let's see... Which one are you? Muella? You're Muella. You're Moo. Yep. Thank you for the milk, Moo. That's Nubis. Named a good Nubis. Nubis has no milk. Oh, Nubis should let us down. I'm tempted to take back the radiator because Nubis didn't give me milk for us. Yeah, I don't know what I was working towards or anything. I mean, what quests have we got? Catch a squid, okay. Skull key, crop research, that's a melon. Mayor shorts, which we could technically work towards. It seems like a lot of work for some shorts. I don't know. Right, mayonnaise machine. No, don't eat the large egg. Wait, that's large milk. Do I need large milk still? I don't think I do I? No, I just need goat's milk. don't I have a cheese machine? That's a loom, isn't it? That's the cheese machine. Okay. Using myself. So how is everyone? How were all your days? I had a very entertaining day. If you can call it that. Right word? I don't know. I did some training. Where did that bear come from? Very worried about that. I'm very worried. And I did some training. I learned something. Like when you're working off heights, you wear a harness, and then you attach a lanyard to the harness to the thing you're working on, like the cherry picker or whatever. And if you fall out, well, actually, there's two types of well, if you've got a harness on, it means you've got the second type of lanyard. The first lanyard basically means that you can't fall out. The rope ain't long enough, but sometimes you might need one that's slightly longer for whatever reason. And that one, if you do fall out, it will kind of break your fall. Well, it won't break it, it will catch you before you hit the ground, basically. And then you'll just be suspended. So we're learning sort of the pros and cons to the fall arrest harness. And the cons. And, well, the cons... if you don't put the harness on properly, it can be very painful for guys when their nuts get ripped off. I mean, you'll still be alive, but you'll have no nuts. Right, so what's in town? It's day 11. Who has a quest? Looking for topaz will pay a flat rate on delivery. 240 golds. Makes Marnie happy. Do you know what, Marnie? I reckon we could stretch to that. Let's try and start becoming friends with Marnie, shall we? Rusty spoon. Gunther can tell you more about a rusty spoon. Well, a rusty spoon is a spoon that's just rusty. So what shall I stream tomorrow? I'd like to see tomorrow. Chat's a little quiet. Skeleton? That's crap. What a decent reward. That's some crappy skeleton. Not that I'm ungrateful for my reward or anything, but I'm just ungrateful for my reward. Oh, never mind. Go to the beach. Now, what did it say about the jellyfish? I've forgotten. At night, wasn't it? Nautilus shell. Thank you. That's it. I've rebitted that wrong thing. If I go to fish tank. Crab pot bundle. Nope. Wait, don't we want a squid? No. No. Speciality? Nope. It's not from river, is it? Ocean. No. I don't want a squid at all. Okay. Not for the bundle. Right, so what bundles am I missing? Pantry. Fish tank, vault. Bulletin board. Pantry's kind of nearly done. Yeah, I need 5 melons or parsnips. So in the spring, I should get something awesome. I'll get the greenhouse. Dun dun dun. Might not necessarily be that interesting, but I like it. I like the greenhouse. Grow any crop any time of the year. Brilliant. Oh look, she's got Christmas decorations outside her house. I wonder if she still decorates, like, even in the... when you marry her. Does she go back to her old house and decorates it? Does she sell the house? I also bought a game yesterday. Bought it on Steam. Any guesses as to what I bought? That one topaz, which is there. I knew I saved them for a reason. It's a peach. Sell the peach. Hello, wife. I've come to put some mayonnaise and cheese. Actually, I'm going to sell the cheese. Wife, I got a skeleton. I put it in your... No, I won't put it next to Cheeky. That'll scare him. So hello, Cheeky yet. Such a good parrot. And sell the cheese. I don't know why I got a watering can in me. On me. I ain't got a watering can in me. That'd be weird. Although I think I'm saving up money to get stuff upgraded, aren't I? Like the hoe. Although the hoe's not overly important. I don't know, I might upgrade the watering can. Because that is kind of important to get upgraded. No money. Hello Albert, is that the topaz I requested? Thanks so much. Here's your payment as promised. You're welcome. Hi, need something? Yes. I want to see what you're selling. Cheers. Goats don't I'm gonna buy them now though. 4,000 gold for a bloody goat. That was just extortion. I was gonna say disgusting, but then extortion kind of sounded a little bit better. Also, I was thinking earlier, I might want to start planning the next herd movie night because they're kind of fun. But what should the movie be? That's the question. What am I looking for? I came here for something. What did I come back here for? Sheep? Nope. Shears? Nope. Ah, gold. And watering can. Oh, he's shut now. Shut. Like 4 o'clock he shuts. Never mind then. I'll go to the mines. Not the mines, I'll go to the quarry. See what's here, that's good. Anything else? Something over there. Some wormies. Prehistoric hand axe. That was just a journey. Go to the beach then. And do some fishing. Gotta get the fishing skill up. Not a lot to do in the winter, especially when you've kind of beat the mines. I mean, I could keep going in the mines to farm, but I don't need gold or anything at the moment, I don't think. seaweed. Here we go. Perfect. That was easy. Sea cucumber, yay! Let's make a sea salad. I would probably say the could see that pun coming. Herring. Slippery, slimy creature found on the ocean floor. Oh, we got a lively one here. Albacore! Might as well get the treasure. Because it's 5 copper ore. Not bad. Oh wow, this one's lively. Got another albacore. Oh, that ain't an albacore. I don't know what that was. That was, it's difficult. Oh, this is another herring. It's an albacore. No, it was a squid. Okay, fair enough. You open? Shuts at 5. Yes, let's fish the pier. Stop fishing the pier, man. Wasted energy. What are you doing? Stop it. That was an albacore. Alright, fair enough. Right, if I get a fish tank. Ocean. Sardine, tuna, red snapper. Up here. Probably pronounced that wrong. Night fishing. Green eel. Oh. None of those fish I've actually caught are actually wanted. So I caught 5 ocean fish. None of them are wanted. The fish tank. Typical, innit? I always do that, go the wrong way. Also, good answer if you're around. I'm kind of feeling like binging a butt ton of Fortnite this weekend because I need to get a load of seasonal gold from doing missions because I want to save up and upgrade character from purple to orange. I'm gonna sell the beer. I feel like I should probably put some... Alright, bedtime. Hello, wife. Is that a new hole I see in your shirt? I can sew that up for you, no problem. Oh, thank you. I didn't know I had a hole in my shirt. You're such a good wife. Yes, I will sleep. my money says not much. That's a kind of a crap day. I got more from my cheese in my fishing. That was disappointing. I was hoping to get quite a bit for my fishing. Didn't even get a level up. Anything on the telly? No. Okay. Going to visit town later today, and I'm going to help out in the saloon. Have a nice day. Bye, wifey. Albert, I am researching the forgotten art of shadow divination. I require an item known as Void Essence. Bring it to me and you'll be rewarded. Okay. One thing you gotta admit, the music for this game is kind of cool. Iridium! Although apparently iridium large eggs are still not as good as mayonnaise, apparently. But hey. Actually, I'm going to keep the winter room. Put it in the fridge. Check up on the cows. Feed the cows. Water the cat. Why am I watering the cows? Walla has no milk. Goat milk! But it's not large. It needs to be large, right? Large goat milk. Damn it, maybe I should let me down. What am I going to do with goat's milk? Wait, can you turn goat's milk into cheese? It's a very good question. Yes, you can. Ooh, what do I get out of it? Is it going to be generic milk, or will it be actual goat's milk? Goat's cheese. Cheese. Will it be cheese, or will it be goat's cheese? You know what I mean. Cup sent it already. Damn, son. Right, which way am I going? To the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. Let's go to the wonderful wizard. Kind of tempted to fish. Have I gone too far down? Yes, I have. Ooh. Yeah. Ah, you brought it. You've earned my gratitude and 1,000 gold reward. Now go. Thanks, I guess. And then what was the other thing I need to do? Oh yeah, I got it. Oh, I sold the squid! Such an idiot. Never mind. I'll get another one. I'll get another one. Damn it, cows. Why did I do that? Right. I came this way for a reason as well. Oh yeah. Hand in my watering can, get a gold one. Tree. That's a snowball. No, it's a snow rock. You know which was my phone? No, it's there. I better move that in case it interferes with the mic. Enter. Good day, sir. We actually sell crap, okay. Iridium pickaxe. That would be nice. 10 grand for a watering can. I don't know. Golden watering can kinda would be very helpful. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it. Because, yeah, once the watering can's done, I can, like, upgrade my axe, like, any time, you know? But it's best to upgrade the watering can in winter. Although, technically speaking, I don't really need a watering can at the moment, because I've got sprinklers. Although I still need to water everything initially once. So I guess there's that. No quests. Okay, cool. Fishing it is. Let's go back to the beach. But technically I should probably learn, like, when the fish are season. Yes! It's a tiger trout. Why do I get the feeling I've already caught one of them? Fish tank. This is a river. Ooh, tiger trout. Wait, I've already caught a tiger trout, damn it. Feisty one. Pike. Right, what is in the river fish? Sunfish, catfish, shad. Sunfish, catfish, shad. Well, sunfish is probably on a sunny day. Oh my lord! He's aggressive. Yeah, there's no chance of that one. Chance of that one. Yeah, I wanted some rubbish. I spelled rubbish wrong. I spelled it with a T. T-R-A-S-H. That's not how you spell rubbish. I knew it would be you. Ow! I don't know what that is. Oh, I was expecting the rocket. Treasure chest and a perch. It's in the box. 8. And Domino is hosting the herd. Thank you very much, Domino. I hope you're well. Did you enjoy your Rainbow Six stream? I was kind of lurking earlier while I was playing Fortnite and listening to music, but I didn't say hello because the music was kind of like really loud, so if I did say hello, I wouldn't have been able to hear any response. For those of you that are joining us from Domino's channel, hello, welcome. Walla, variety streamer, and today I'm playing, or attempting to play, Stardew Valley. fishing at the moment. A skeletal tail. Ooh, tiny. No, you didn't miss me per se. I didn't speak. I didn't speak. I was lurking in the shadows. Hiding. Like a moose. A scared moose. Or a lurking moose. Resonate Live, hello, welcome. I don't know where Albert is. I've got like 3 moose now. Although one, you can't see him, but he's there. Just there, that's the one that CO made me. And then behind my big head, it's kind of turned the wrong way at the moment because I couldn't have the framed picture top shelf because that's where my base station is for my Vive. Sorry, my Vive took over. Took priority. Surprised anyone is still playing. It's a good game. Multiplayer comes out this year apparently. Although I've never finished it. Can you finish this game? I played it and got bored with it. Does that count? And then decided to stream it. It's a nice little filler, I guess. Like if you just fancy a change of game, it is nice. It's a fun little game, but I couldn't play it loads and loads. Although my list of games that are come out this year that I want to get is growing. For example, I found out, was it yesterday, day before? Maybe the day before that. I found out this week that a new game, for those of you that can remember Theme Hospital, 2 of the developers that made that are actually working on 2 Point Hospital. Which is a new like hospital sim. It's just appeared on Steam as well. They released a trailer and stuff. It's looks good. And there's another one that's working on the hospital game as well. I go grab food. Alright, bon appetit. So there's 2 potential hospital sim games coming out this year. Kingdom Come Deliverance comes out soon. Don't go anywhere, sir. I need you. No. Glad it was seaweed in a way, because I wanted to give him... Wait, no. I sold the fish that I needed to give him away. What else is coming out this year that I'm looking forward to? Ooh! Macchia Villain, or something. I can't remember what it's called now. There's a hotel resort-esque style game coming out. I say like hotel resort-esque. You basically run a hotel for humans, but all the staff are monsters. And you've got to keep your staff happy. For example, vampires will need blood. Zombies will need brains. So, how do you get that? Well, you have a hotel full of humans. So you apparently got to like balance making your money and stuff, but also keeping your staff happy and keeping a low profile. You don't want the local populace getting wind of what you guys really are and then them turning into a pitchfork mob and coming after you. So it seemed like a really fun idea. I'm also hoping Guild 3 comes out this year. I very much doubt it because Guild 3 has been postponed for about 3 years in a row now. I think it's like original release was meant to be about 3-4 years ago. They postponed it, then they brought it out in early access, and they postponed it again. VR Stardew Valley would be awesome. I don't think they'd be able to make this as a VR. Oh, bollocks. I mean, they could make a game like a Farming Sim VR. Like Farming Simulator 17. That would actually be kind of fun in VR. Is this a Sugarlumps? I was trying to think on what it was and I forgot. squids. Borderlands 3. I own Borderlands 1, 2. Oh, that was mistakes. Albacore. Yeah, I got Borderlands 1 and 2. Never really got far in Borderlands 1. Never played Borderlands 2. And then I got the prequel as well, which I started playing with a friend, but then she kind of got bored instantly. So, I wouldn't really know much about them. Someone told me, which, like, wrongly, it's like, oh yeah, it's like a Skyrim and Fallout. I was like, okay, fair enough. But I wouldn't say it is. Even though it's open world and that, it feels very linear. And it just felt, I don't know how to describe it. It felt like a single player MMO. Although it's got co-op, obviously. I don't know, it felt weird. Like, for example, so if we use the example of Skyrim, Fallout, etc., you know the games, but when you're... Oh shit, I'm not doing what I'm doing. You can get immersed in them, but in Borderlands, it definitely feels like a game. Like, accepting quests and that, it all pops up, and... Oh yeah, this quest here, and you need to be this level, and stuff, and it's just like, yeah, this is... I don't know how to describe it. But I mean, I'm not knocking the game. I mean, I've heard it is meant to be an amazing game. I just haven't really given it a chance. I haven't given it a chance. Single player. It's kind of how it felt. Best for friends. Yeah, fair enough. Right, one more fish and then home. Now I'm not going to catch anything, am I? Darn it. No squid. We never finished Resident Evil. I was in America over Christmas and started playing Resident Evil with my friend. He's probably asleep. She's gone quiet and chat, so she's probably gone to sleep, which is fine. She's not well. Oh, I got sardine, perch, herring. Bundle. Oh, sardine. Yes. Go put a sardine in the box then before I run away. And then fill up. My wife's there. Hello, wife. How was your shift at the saloon? Okay, she's not talking to me. Step setter. Cold shoulder. What other games am I looking forward to this year? Last year was kind of bad. Well, I say bad. Last year there wasn't actually many games that caught my attention. I don't think there was any, really. Alright, okay, that's a bit of a lie. I did get We Are Billions and I did get Oxygen Not Included. That was kind of like late, like in the Christmas period. Late Christmas, maybe even at the start of the new year I got them, so that was very late year. And they are good games, but I don't know if I got anything else. This year was the year of indie games, which isn't a bad thing, as long as they're like good indie games, not the ones that you buy for like 10p on Steam and it's just like what someone made in 10 minutes. Like the really, you know, the ones I mean, the crap ones. Not that I'm knocking people's work because I couldn't design a game if I wanted to, but just like the. Like I know a few years back someone actually made. I did get goat's cheese. Someone made Grass Simulator. It's just literally a game where you just watch grass. It's like someone's actually made this a thing. Why do I have a pike? Freshwater fish. I got a feeling a pike is not on here. Fish. Won't be in crab pot. Won't be in lake, will it? Pike's a river fish. I miss America. I miss my friends. I have fun in America. You know, I'm with my friends. We do stuff, even if it's watching really girly anime. Or being tied to a chair and forced to watch My Little Pony against my will. See, I can say this stuff because she's asleep and she can't defend her actions. But yeah, I have fun in America. Oh, don't eat large egg. Put it in the machine. You remember a DOS lawnmower game? What, really? Clips, whispers, K. Okay. But you know who you're whispering? Put that in there, put that in there. I'm gonna keep hold of the goat's cheese. I got a feeling it's an artisan thing. Vault, no, it won't be in the vault. It's not fish tank, it'd be pantry. No, won't. Oh, maybe I've done it then, the artisan one. Definitely wasn't animal bundle, was it? No, it wasn't. Won't be in fish tank, won't be in vault. What about bulletin board? Chest bundle? Nope. Eye bundle? Nope. Good research. This is where I find out. Ah, Nautilus shell, really? Aye. I'm selling the goat's cheese. Oh, it's the time. I didn't look at the time. Wife, I'm coming. Snuggle. While it's doing that, I'm gonna fill up my cup. Recycling machine. Yay. You put stuff in, you get stuff out. Handy with like the newspapers and soggy newspaper and the trash and all that lot. Like you put in soggy newspaper and get coal out or something like that. I'm playing vanilla, believe it or not. I very rarely play with mods. I very rarely play with mods. Like, typically my first couple of playthroughs of a game will always be vanilla, just so I get a feel for it, get as many achievements as I want, you know? And then after that I'll then do modded playthroughs. But again, rarely, because usually mods, I do it wrong and then the game gets broken. I got on up early and fed all the farm animals. I hope that makes your job a little easier today. Thank you. Did you feed Walla? Your procedure. Well, enjoy. Shoot many people. Don't get shot. And thank you for stopping by. Have a good evening. Did she really feed all the animals? Not that I doubt her, but no, she has. I have such a good wife. But did she pet them? You gotta pet the animals. This song, this particular tune just reminds me of Minecraft. Why Why really? I don't know what you're replying to. Why really? The trouble with the Twitch delay. It's like, oh, because it sounded like you were just replying to the, oh, this song sounds like Minecraft, but I know you couldn't because I just said it. And unless you have like the ultra fast delay thing, which doesn't exist on Twitch. Nubis says no milk, Nubis. Yeah, man. Right then. What time is it? Half of it. Just sell the mayonnaise. I'm gonna check to make sure I don't need a peach for anything. Bullet board peach. Nope. Okay, we're good. Is that a frozen geode? It is a frozen. Oh, I've done that. So I need a chub and a nautilus shell. Frozen tear, not a frozen geode. That's the frozen tear. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, hello. Hello. Let's go to the town. Let's check out. Oh, it's not going to be open yet. Okay, again. Alright, I'll see you in a second. Sorry. Nothing good. Okie dokie. Let's go to town. Let's walk here. By the time I get here, it'll be 9 o'clock. There we go. My thing. No, okay. I'm gonna go to the beach then. Life's the beach. Mussel. Do I need that for the fish pot, crab pot? I do. And a missing book. Coral. Nothing good. Crap, there, the beach. Minor Siege servers now? Not really. I kind of played that with a friend, and we both sucked at it, so kind of both uninstalled. We did the beta or one of the trial versions or free weekends. I can't remember what it was. We did something that was free. So kind of. Couldn't even do the missions, like the tutorials and that. We were failing all of that nonsense. It's like, okay, if we can't do this, then maybe we're not meant for the game. Does it even have a campaign? I'm not even sure if it does it? 'Cause that's kind of one thing I like about the games. Oh man, I'm gonna lose this fish. Tuna! It doesn't. See, that sucked. There was one like Rainbow Six game I played years ago. It was like the original Xbox, I think it was. It was fun. I remember not liking, well, not liking it, but there was a bit that was a little bit irritating. Because, like most people in FPS, you fire a few bullets, you hit R, you reload, right? Well, in this particular game, yep, fire a few bullets, hit R, you reload, that's fine. Grab a full mag. But as you start using more and more magazines, you find that you actually put away partially used ones and then grab a full one. So eventually you come to a partially used one because, you know, it was realistic and it's like, wow, it makes total sense. But it's annoying at the same time because, like every other FPS on the market, you hit reload and just refills your magazine, you know? So it was interesting. I liked it for it. Plus, also when you spoke, the character's mouth moved, which again was kind of new. It was Rainbow Six something, I can't remember. I'd probably recognize the cover if I saw it. Now, let me find it. I'll have a look. Let me grab Google. Trusty Google. Now, learn the new one. Kevin Kuo. How's it going? Thank you very much for the host. Let me get images up. It wasn't Rainbow Six Siege. It was before Vegas. It wasn't Lockdown. Looking at pictures, but I don't see standing out. Rainbow Six 3. Rainbow Six 3 was the one I had. Lost Moose returns. I'm not lost. I've been here. Hey, Creepity, how's it going? I'm not lost. I've been here all the time. Well, apart from in December, I was in America. I was in another country. But yeah, I'm home now. I'm home. Sadly. I'd like to kind of move to America, but it's a little bit difficult to move there. Either I need to get a company, some employer to like turn around and say, yeah, I want to hire you and sponsor you to move over here, or I need to get married. Looking for someone to bring me 30 copper ores as part of a local geological survey. You can keep yours. I'll do that. So yeah, I kind of need to get engaged. So if someone wants to marry me, you know, just let me know. I'm not overly fussy. Tuna. That's not a red snapper. Darn it. Darn it. I got two fish that are like kind of similar to the pictures, but not quite. Never mind. That in there. Oyster, cockle, clam, crab. Ah, I keep chucking the crabs away. Green card marriage, woohoo! If I was to marry, it'd have to be for proper. I wouldn't just do it. You know, I don't, Creepy Day. I don't know how much they got to pay. I know money's got to change hands. I know like they've got to pay for the application. My worry is, how do I get a company to think I'm worth the trouble? Because, you know, they could hire local, and I got to prove that I'm better than what they can get locally. $10,000, that's a lot of money. I know if I invest $1 million into American companies or infrastructure and stuff, I can get a investment visa. So, you know, if someone's got $1 million, they can just give me. Well, there is the lottery, the immigration lottery, but the UK is banned from that. I looked at that. We're not allowed to do it. So... yeah, I don't think it'll happen. Which makes me sad, because... well, not banned, it's just on the list of countries that are allowed to apply for the lottery. The UK is not on it. And it specifically says bugger off UK. Well, it doesn't say bugger off UK, but it does specifically say the UK is not allowed to do this. Although other countries like France and Spain and Germany and all that lot, they can. Just not the anywhere. And Ireland can. Not Northern Ireland, but the Republic of Ireland, they can. But the UK and any of her territories as well. So like any of our territories. So other countries we own. aren't allowed. But, you know, that's the rules, that's the rules. It's the diversity lottery or something, I think they call it. So I don't think you'd want more English people there, but you wouldn't mind like the French and the Spanish and stuff, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't know. You was wondering something, okay? What are you wondering? But on the plus side, or not on the plus side, on the welcome back. With my stomach pain and that, the doctor did tell me I got more chance of winning the lottery than getting better. So if I win the lottery, I can then invest $1 million in America, move to America, and then because I've won the lottery, I don't need to worry about pain either. Each year, 50,000 immigrant visas are made available. So that's why we're, that's probably why we're... Sorry, I did see you, Cribbity. Which one? I'm not very good at Europa Universalis 4. I've tried and I just suck at it. Maybe practice, I guess, would be good. But I've got CK2, I've got Hearts of Iron 4. It's a game you would sub to see. Let me guess, is it Siege? But yeah, I mean, I currently got, I say currently, we've been playing it for about a year now, I think. A game of Crusader Kings 2 Ramses, and we also started up a Hearts of Iron 4 game, which kind of fell on its head. But yeah, I like them. It is a shame I suck at Drake, though. Oh, I got Stellaris as well. Got Stellaris. I got all the DLC for CK2. EU4 got the base game only. Stellaris I've only got just the base game, I think, for that one. Did start a playthrough of it. I kind of need to get back to Stellaris. Why did I stop it? I can't remember. Probably depression. Antechamber, that sounds familiar. Let me alt tab. No, it's not on that list. Antechamber. Sounds familiar. Is it the one I think it is? No, it's not. Holy cow, that looks like a... That looks like an LSD trip. Not that I know what an LSD trip is, but... That's crazy. See, now I do like, ooh, what's that? That's what you get for alt-tabbing to... Let me pause that video because it's going to break things. Just alt-tab to Steam and just saw a game. I love seeing people's reactions when playing. Why? What's the game like? Bearing in mind, I don't do well with stress in games. For example, the stream didn't see the light of day on YouTube. But there was one game where I was playing Undertale and I got so angry with the game, which is a rarity for me. I don't usually rage quit games, but I rage quit that one. Mainly because, what on earth is that? Oh, hello. Mainly because I'm just very stressed IRL and... I don't know what that is. Never seen that before. Yeah, I did Walla Rage. Fuchs Row. I probably butchered your name, sorry. But hey, how's it going? If I'm bad at puzzles, then I'll be bad at... I'm not bad at puzzles, I'm pretty good with them. I mean, if the puzzles... Oh, I played Portal 2 in there. Portal 2. Bad at them. There was a mod for Portal 2 I gave a go, and got stuck on one puzzle, and I asked my friend who played the game, I'm like, how do I solve this puzzle? And she's like, it's easy, do this. And I was like, but what you're telling me to just do isn't on there. It turned out I was actually playing it on hard mode, and she did it in normal mode. So in hard mode, like, bits were actually missing. So the puzzle I'm stuck on, I still can't get it. CK2 is one. Multiplayer sucks in CK2? How? I mean, to tell you the playthrough... Why did I do that? The playthrough I'm doing with Ramses... yeah, it's first winter. It's first winter. Playthrough I'm doing with Ramses, he is Emperor of Scandinavia, and I'm his liege... I'm his vassal. We're doing a public playthrough, and I'm making lots of money. And keeping him in power with my vast army. He's got a vast army of his own. I got a vast army. No one challenges us. It's great. CK2, Crusader Kings 2. It's a what do you call it? Grand strategy? It's a medieval strategy game. Quite difficult to learn. Well, easy-ish to learn, difficult to master. Oh, not syncing? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, if you got issues with internet connection, I guess, then yeah, that could suck. I mean, Ramses is in Estonia, whereas I'm England. Don't really get any problems. Only when we run the game on full speed, it lags a bit. Well, I say easy to learn, like the basics. The basics are... simple. Don't sell the fish. Really? I was going to try and make some money. Emerald keep. Alright, I'll keep the fish. So crafting, I can make that machine, can't I? Where is it? There it is. Woodstone. I never got anything good that I can cook yet. Is that a new hole? The hole's been there for ages. Fruits. I don't think I got anything that's good for fish at the moment. Oh, I got sushi. What? Maki roll. Any fish, seaweed, and rice. I need rice. I'll keep some fish. A chub. Wait, I need a chub for something. Like crab. Oh. Oh, sardine. Sorry, Walla. The dog's called Walla. Go to sleep, yes. I think we're done. Actually, yeah, I'm done for the night. That's better. Bit of money. Day 14 of winter, year 1. Probably like a special day soon, right? Oh, Queen of Sauce. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish, chocolate cake. Core. What better way to spend these cold winter nights than digging your way through a rich chocolate mountain? With my help, you'll be well on your way to creating the finest cake you've ever laid your eyes on. Now you're going to need a lot of sugar. There's a fish up there, there's baked fish, some sunfish, bream, and wheat flour. I got all 3 of them, haven't I? No, I haven't. I got 8 of them. Where's the chocolate cake? plum pudding. Ah, there it is. Wheat flour, sugar, egg. Where did the chocolate come from? Hello, wife. Another beautiful day on the herd farm. I have faith that something good will happen today. Oh. Cake's nice. Right, so I want to hand those two in. That and put in storage. Should never know. Then I'll go get all the geodes processed as well. What's the time? 9:30. I'm really tired today. I don't know why. Why? No, I don't know why. I was in a course all day. I was sat down in a room. I say classroom. In a conference room, but I was learning. Go for some stir fry. Stir fry is usually generally good. Came here for the fish. There's a crab, and I got a feeling the chub was for research guy. Now all I need is the nautilus shell. Alright, let's go to the beach then. Ooh. Oh wait, wasn't I meant to... Red mullet. Catch 2 red mullet. I'll accept it, but eh. That playthrough is that anyone... if I play multiplayer... yeah, I thought I missed the message then. Sorry, I'm confused now. Which playthrough? When I'm playing with Ramses, it's not an open one. It's plus it's a bit far gone for someone to join. I think it'd be a bit too unfair. But I mean, we can start our own game. That's not a, that's not a worry. What did he want? 30 of these, didn't he? And he's picky as well. He's got to have 30 exactly. You can't give him extra. More green beans, pork cut into thin strips, and bell pepper, soy sauce. Ooh. That was nice. The only thing I'll say, Creepy, I mean, I'm always open to playing games. I mean, these last couple of days I played quite a lot of Overwatch with my best friend, Cadenzra, but obviously just bear in mind I work and then I stream and stuff, so I have a lot of time. I'm always happy to play a game. So if we were to play a game, prepare to have it played like over the space of a couple of months, because you get to play like once every couple of weeks or something. I mean, if you're fine with that, then... I'm not the best at Crusader Kings 2. But I mean, we can decide on how we do our playthrough, like whether or not we work on the same nation, whether one is vassal, one is liege lord, whether we work on separate nations and help each other, or whether we help separate nations but, just warring with each other's not out of the question kind of thing, Ready to teach, just call you master. Fair enough. Yeah, I even have the newest DLC actually, the Chinese one, which I haven't played any of yet. I haven't played any game with the current DLC, because the game me and Ramses are doing doesn't have that DLC enabled, because we didn't have it enabled. We didn't have it when we started the game, so... we didn't want to enable it and corrupt our gameplay. I came here with your copper. Well, the ores are requested. Great. These ores look to be of good quality. You can keep them, of course. I just want to see how the local geology is doing. Here's your payment as promised. So it's free 340 gold for nothing. Just adds another trade mechanic. Okay, fair enough. Sounded a bit more exciting than that on the trailer. Obviously it would. I know they added a few cancer spellies, but... disappointed there's no Nauticus shell. But I know they added the thing with the Chinese Empire and stuff. We can trade with them and become their subject and stuff, and then try and rise up against them. And I know I added a few more player bits, like actual lands you can go to. mushroom stuff. You can ask them for help if you are on the subway. Oh, okay. I'm kind of, I'd like to give the Horse Lord a go. Never done a playthrough. What sword am I using? I am using the Obsidian Edge. Level 9 sword. It's incredibly sharp, 30 to 45 damage, -1 speed, plus 10 crit power. Also wearing Sailor's Cap for thingy, 1 glow ring, 1 magnet ring, and space boots, 4 defense, 4 immunity. It's not quite Civ. So basically the way it works, you've got your ruler and you need to stay in power with your titles. While you can go up and down in rank, you don't want to lose a title altogether, like lose your last title. So as I said, it's in the medieval times. Basically conquer, gain lands through either intrigue, backstabbing, marriage, war, or game Risk. Yeah, it's kind of like Risk, but it focuses a lot on the people and how much people like you and stuff. There's a lot of mechanics to it. Especially as you add the DLC, it gets more and more in depth. Space Sword? No. I haven't got to the desert yet. Although technically speaking, I don't know about the Space Sword because I've never got that far in the game. So it's a minor spoiler. But I know about it because I looked it up. But yeah, I haven't gotten very far in the... desert play areas. I've basically just, in my private game, my offline game, I've just unlocked desert, so that's about it. That's as far as I've got. But if you've played Hearts of Iron 4, the World War II simulator, or any Hearts of Iron, CK2 is basically the medieval version of that. If you've played Europa Universalis 4, it's the earlier version of that kind of sort of thing. How did I know it was in desert? Because I looked it up, but I just know of the weapon. So I kind of looked up what the best weapon was. That was about it. I can't even remember how you get it, so... This fishing thing's boring. I'm not a fan of fishing in this game. I used to do a lot of fishing in an MMO I used to play, Final Fantasy XI. My headset's hurting my ears. Take it off for a bit. I really need sound. This game. I mean, yeah, I missed the music, but prompts, I can still see what's going on. Oh, I want that box. It's like the CK2 comes first, then isn't it? No. Where does Victoria come in? Because Victoria is that'll be after CK2, won't it? I think. But yeah, I know they're all. I know the timelines. The only thing is, if you were to get into the games, beware, because EU4 and CK2 have got a ton of DLC. I got a feeling I missed that prompt. Yeah, I think Victoria was brought out like years ago. Like an old dated game, but I think it comes into the timeline. Yeah, they got a lot of DLCs. It's going to cost a lot of money to get like all the DLC, unless there's a big sale on. Hearts of Iron 4 only came out I think last year, so it's only got a couple of DLC. But I'm disappointed with Hearts of Iron 4 in the DLC because it's adding things that one could argue should have been in the original game, which kind of sucks. And the DLCs aren't cheap. Some of the DLC do add nice music, especially in Crusader Kings 2. Some of the music in that, like the Viking songs. Oh, I missed the Christmas songs. In CK2 at Christmas, they ring out Christmas songs. And welcome to the herd, Resonate Life. Thank you very much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Albert, thanks you for the cookie as well, Dom. You have to be productive. What is this witchcraft you speak of? Top 21. I want to get that box. I think I've missed the treasure box today, actually. Play the King of France, in 3 months you can be dead. Yeah. I remember one of my first playthroughs, I got murdered. I'm like, why did I get murdered? And it transpired, actually, I think it was my son that killed me because he wanted to get into power sooner rather than later, so he murdered me. Because he was my heir. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to kill my dad. Although I've been murdered by my wife before, even though she wasn't going to get into power, so I don't know why she had me murdered. I don't know how in-depth the game gets, because, like, I don't know whether they'll, like, murder you before, and murder you, or, like, they're... Like, because you can get married, like, multiple times if your wife dies and stuff, so you could have kids with different women. So, like, your firstborn son in the feudal government will typically be, become your heir, unless you change the rules. So I don't know if the game will actually, like, say for example your first wife dies, you remarry and have a kid with her, and have 2 sons. I don't know if the wife will try and kill your firstborn, which isn't her son, it's the, your widow's son. Because she would obviously want her son becoming in power when you die. And there's a lot of stuff that can go on. I still need another heron. Like, I actually once tried to capture or gain control of a county through marriage. My son married the daughter of this one duke, and her daughter was the heir of his title. And I got her married off to my son, and then that meant that their child would inherit the titles, and their child would then be a part of my dynasty. And I worked it out in such a way that he would then, that child would then become in control of him. I would then become in control of that character eventually. So it all worked out that eventually I'll come into control of that character and inherit that title that wasn't already owned by me. So I ended up gaining that land. Well, the plan was to gain that land. That wasn't worth it. Without war, just through marriage and a few murders. It was brilliant. Try one more fish. One character had 7 wives and 15 children, took 5 revolts and 6 schemes against me. I remember one guy I played, I wanted him to die early because I had, like, plans, so that character needed to die early. He ended up living until he was, like, 90 or something. He's like, dude, just die already. And he lived for, like, ages. Because he started off, like, really hated and everything, but he lived so old that everybody just ended up liking him and stuff. But it was a rather minor inconvenience. And then you play Republic, and because the rules of inheritance in the Republic basically based on respect, and you get respect by having prestige and There's three factors that make you respect bigger: prestige, age, and then you can top up the rest with money. And then so you keep putting money in your campaign fund that increases your respect, and that helps you make sure you inherit the titles. So it's like an election, so you can buy the election basically. And age basically means the older you are, the higher score you get, because you don't want youngsters with no experience running the Republic. And then children automatically get 0 respect regardless of how much money you put in, because no one wants a child running the company, the Republic. So you tend to find that you're always in control of old characters that don't last very long, which sucks. Although if you've got a lot of money, you could put a bankroll a young person. Just promised a topless stream. I'm topless under my shirt. I'm topless under my shirt. But yeah, no, Twitch have changed the terms of services. Males are allowed to... Males can go topless now. Apparently there's one streamer streams IRL stream in just his boxes. Allegedly. Unfortunately, women don't have those rights. Females are not allowed to. So I then asked the question, why did I fail that fish? What if you're like female that identifies as a male? You know, just started over in that paradox, which we won't go into. But... Anyway. No topless stream. I was only joking. You guys should know that. Brave enough to get on stream topless. Right, last fish, and I'm going back. Why am I hungry? I had dinner. I had tea. Alright, one more fish. I want it to be a heron. A red mullet even. Alright, I'm gonna go until I get one red mullet. What the fish, man. And hey Ramses, how's it going anyway? I don't think I said hello, did I? I just responded to your comment. What's the time? 10 o'clock. Yeah, we started late, didn't we? I started like 8:30 because I was playing Overwatch for Gensra. Hiding out in total with a teddy bear. What game was that? I gotta fix those quotes. I was meant to do that in America, but I never did. There's a couple of things I've got to fix with the bot as well. Well, I was thinking Fallout, but it could have been anything. I wonder what Fallout VR's like these days. On release, it was awful. Right, that'll do, I'm going back. Yeah, it was awful on release though. I like the idea behind it. I'll have to fire it up one day. I swear I could smell food and that's why I'm hungry, but I don't think there's any food going. Still need a squid. I can't believe I sold that squid, man. Yeah, I know it's getting late. I'm on my way back. Chill out, man. Well, I got quite a lot of fish, so I'm going to sell some of that fish. I don't need all that fish. No, 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 no. I'll keep seaweed. Oh, I never did go to the bloody guy and sort out the... Never did sort out the geodes I was about to do. If he's already in bed. Got my cup again. Ooh, level 5 fisher. Choose a profession. Fisher. Fish is worth 25% more. Or trapper. Resources required to craft crab pots reduced. I don't know if I can make crab pots, can I? And if I can, I don't know how expensive they are. I'm gonna go fisher because I very rarely do trapping. And if I rarely do it, there's no point in worrying about it. I'm gonna say fisher. Chunk of change though. On the telly. Living off the land. Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for you all. Now listen up. Let's talk geodes. Geodes are hollow stones that often contain valuable minerals. A blacksmith can crack them open for you for a fee. There's different kinds of geodes, and each one yields a different subset of minerals. The rare Omni geode, however, can contain every kind of mineral. Yeah, I kind of discovered that pretty quickly, even when I first played the game. There's another red mullet. I got two after all. A day like this, I have a craving for cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, and cardamom. Okay. That's how you make babies. By kissing. True story. Hi Ramses, good night. We'll see you later. I don't think I checked on the animals yesterday. Crap, that could have been like... I could have got like the large milk off Nubis. Yeah, that's 2 days I haven't come in here. Well, at least they got food still. Just the normal goat's milk. Now I want large. I want to finish off that bundle. I'm gonna get the feeling as well that doing those two fish like that is actually separate and I can't snack them. It's a reward, get my reward basically. So I think it's got to be two of the same type. So I'm going to go fishing. Let's check the quarry. I don't know if this resets every day or when I clear it, it resets. I'm going to clear it every bloody day. Not dedicated. Ah, you're awake. I've got stuff to donate. Cute. say. Technology report. The blueprints for an advanced piece of machinery called a crystallarium have recently been published. This machine can grow crystals from almost nothing, providing their owners with endless supplies of valuable gems. Here's how it works. Place a gem in of your choice inside the crystallarium. Now be patient, it can take up to several days. Eventually the crystallarium will grow a copy of whatever you place inside. You know when it's ready when it stops wiggling. Once you remove your gem, the crystallarium will start working on yet another clone. You never need to restock it unless you want to change the kind of gem it produces. Unfortunately, the crystallarium doesn't work. The extremely rare gemstone known as prismatic shard. For some reason, the EMF of the shard interacts negatively with the crystallarium. First thing to put is a diamond. Mysteries of the dwarves. The dwarves call themselves the which translates to sky people, an odd name for a group that lives deep underground, isn't it? The mystery of the dwarves is the advanced technology they supposedly possess. Can't read. Evidence such as this had led me, despite the ridicule of my colleagues, to propose a new theory. I believe the dwarves are the remnants of a once advanced civilization whose interplanetary vehicle crashed on this planet long ago. I propose that this dwarvish spaceship bore down deep underground, and over time the dwarves became adapted to their new underground environment. My colleagues ask, why did they come above ground that live on the surface? Perhaps their old planet had a thick atmosphere that protected them from stellar radiation, and they simply could not survive in the sunlight. That would explain why they only surface at night to take what they need from our houses. That seems legit. Highlights from the Book of Yoba. Before time, there was only the endless golden light. The light called out to itself, Yoba. Yoba wanted more. Yoba swelled the golden light into a vortex. Yoba swelled and swelled until a hole formed in the eye of the vortex. From this hole sprung a seed. Yoba smoothed the golden light. Yoba smoothed and smoothed, and the light became soil. Into this soil, Yoba planted the seed sprouted, and behold, the vine sprung skyward, twisting and probing, casting a writhing shadow onto the golden void. After 11 days, the vine bore fruit. Yoba, with knowing wisdom, peeled the tough skin off the fruit and saw that the world was inside. So that is how the world came to be. Okay. Marriage guide for farmers. Before you ask someone to marry you, you'll have to date them for a while first. Ask someone to date you with a bouquet from Pierre's. When was this book written? Was Pierre in charge? When you're ready to pop the big question, you'll need to give them a mermaid's pendant. Everyone knows what it means when you present them with one of those. Remember that on stormy days, the ghost of an old mariner appears in Stardew Valley, clutching just such a pendant. Is a ghost? That's no fun. After the wedding ceremony, your partner will move in with you. Remember to treat your spouse well. They still like gifts even after marriage. Painful vibe, yeah. The Fisherman, Act 2. Text. Gordy, tell me your best fisherman's story. Gordy. Caught a lot of big fish in my time, and some that are very rare and difficult, but there was one that I struggled to catch for 3 days and 3 nights. Call this fish the Legend. He was a huge beast, and the harder I tugged on the line, the harder he tugged back. I let my guard down for a moment, and he snapped my boat in two. Fish since. Jack says, you think anyone will ever catch him? Gordy. This person was a master of fishing and caught all other rare fish first, and made sure they ate the correct kind of food, and maybe. Above all, you've got to have respect for the law, son. Tex. Son? Do you mean your father? Gordy. Yes, my boy. Dramatic music as the curtains fall. Hey, Waffles, how's it going? Waffles, you brought a CEO out of luck mode. I spent 20 minutes reading a book, apparently. Actually, a couple of books. Right then. Excuse me, sir. I have geodes for you to process. Start off with this one. Crap. I'm paying good money for this. Give me the good stuff. I said good stuff. Well, that's not too bad, but... Nice. Blastine. Clint, your hammering sucks. Some early life forms had bones made from this. Gunther can tell me more about Big Sight. Big Sight, it's how you make biscuits. Oh wait, there you are. like it when he goes doodle doodle. Wait, no, I mean. When I get a reward. One more day of work. It's Friday tomorrow. And then it's the weekend. Is anyone else looking forward to the weekend as much as I am? Yes, the Nauticus shell. That is what I want. Nautilus. Did I say Nauticus? Nautilus. Oh, I know what I meant. I know what I meant. I'm gonna see if I can give him my fish, but I don't think I can. It's two separate fish. Oh, he took it as a bloody gift. Damn it, man. Don't think I'll catch any there. The crab pot bundle I gotta buy? Maybe I can make one. Because 1,500 is a lot. I'll have a look after this. Right after this fish. Make an oil maker. Ah, I can. 40 wood, 3 iron bar. Really? 3 iron bars? Bad. Make a ton of iron. Right, I'm gonna go over here. That seagull landed on water. I know fishing's a bit boring. Well, I think it is, so I apologise. Winter will soon be over. We're like halfway through winter, so hard go. Oh, there's a box at the bottom. Red mullet. And a box. That ain't gonna be red mullet, is it? Oh, it is. Perfect. That was easy. Oh, the 2 golds though. Okay, look at my monitor. 2 golds. Actually, I just thought of something. How easy is it to ship stuff to America? Because if I actually get permission to move to America, kinda gonna need to ship my PC. No two ways about that. Oh, the fishing. Hey, you succeeded, Albert. The red mullet is an exciting catch, don't you think? One time I caught one the size of a folding chair. Well, here's your reward. Congratulations. Oh, I get to keep them? That's good, because I was worried I was going to lose them. I get 150 gold on top of fish. I'm gonna go take that Nauticus shell. So I had a letter from the post office the other day asking if I wanted to extend the PO box. I kind of noped that one. Which reminds me, guys, the PO box is no longer available. I think I posted an announcement on Discord, I can't remember. I intended to. 40 copper ores for 400 gold. Most certainly, sir. I came here for a reason. It's Farm Albert. It is indeed. To buy some rice. Thank you for the rice. Guess I didn't come here for a reason. Hey, Ragnar! You missed out on Overwatch earlier. There were shenanigans. We had fun. How are you? I hope you're well. That's what I'm looking for. Bundle complete. And I get a recycling machine. Look at that. So... that I can probably complete pretty quick when I get the apples. The rabbit's foot's going to take a while. What do you need? 25 grand and 10 grand. Shall I get the 10 grand? It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Anime night? Ooh. You're enjoying it. Tuna. I don't need tuna in the river, the ocean bundle, do they? No, I've already done it. Interesting new anime? Okay, interesting how? Interesting as in it's interesting, or interesting as in it's okay but slightly weird? Bearing in mind, you know, responses for the whole world to see. I'm going to sell the fish, the crystal fruit, that weird thing, the fish, the jade, and the cheese and the mayonnaise. There we go. This might just go horrible, but for now we're hoping for the better. Okay, fair enough. I made a maki roll. Yay. Little fish it took, but you know, sushi. I get out 55 copper ore. That in the furnace. I did check my animals, didn't I? My recycling machine there, because why not, I guess. I don't know if you can actually fish on your own land, as in if there's anything there. Just soggy newspaper and just junk items. Iron. Actually, I'm gonna make a crab pot, I think. So what do I want? I want 40 wood, I think it was. Oh, I'll tell you what I've not been doing. Tell you what I haven't been doing. That's getting my daily allowance of hardwood. I need to save up for like a stables and get a horse and run fast. That'd be awesome. Never had a horse either. Also, what should I stream tomorrow? I was kind of thinking Oxygen not included, but I'm not too sure. Or should I have a day off streaming tomorrow? Because Thursday and Fridays are kind of meant to be my day off streaming. Because I didn't stream yesterday, I'm streaming today. Make up for that. Only is fun. I haven't played that in years. I had it for the PlayStation 2. It was a good game. I think from memory it was one of the first games that had like multiple endings. There was like 2 endings to it, depending on like what you did during a particular boss fight. It's a hoe, not an axe. Plus the combat was fun. Hello. I like how in the winter the slimes are blue. Oh, did you see the link I put about Oni in Discord the other day? A wiki link? Let's stick this in the lake. So how do I do it with bait? Bait be actual bait, or does it have to be? That's gonna be interesting. See what happens tomorrow. If I remember. I don't know what happens if I put this can in the recycling bin. But you get cloth from... Can't put it in. Cloth from a newspaper? It's actually pretty... It's pretty OP, isn't it? How involved is this game? You can do a little or as lot as you like. My wife. Level 9 farming! +1 watering can proficiency, +1 hoe proficiency. New crafting recipe, seed maker. Ooh, iridium sprinkler. Can't make any of that. And then craft quality fertilizer. Level 8 foraging. +1 axe proficiency, 1 berry harvesting. New crafting recipe, warp totem farm. No, there's always stuff to do. Always stuff to do. I mean, I'm only on the first... I'm not even finished with the first year yet. Sap and fish. Quality fertilizer. Iridium sprinkler. Gold bar, iridium bar, battery pack. Lines seem to keep going too. I think... I don't know and I don't want to know, but I think the game ends at year 3. Like, the story ends in year 3. but you can keep going as long as you want. Some of these quests, like Mayor's Shorts, that's an actual quest. I think they stop eventually, they're not infinite. But the ones you get in town, they're infinite. They're the ones like, oh, fetch me this, grab me that, kill this main thing. So, you know, typical repeatable quests. I have a message. Absolute butt ton of Mountain Dew, I think. Wait, hang on. Sorry, bear with me. I'm just trying to figure something out. Right, where are we? Where are we? So sell the cheese. Done. 20 grand. Should I spend 10 grand on nothing? I say nothing, it's an important nothing, but at the moment I don't get any return. I basically need 35 grand and then I can get to the desert. Which basically means I've unlocked a new area. I haven't even been checking the cave. I've neglected the cave, man. Not the cave man, but the cave, comma, man. Bats. Get my pointer. I fed the chickens. Did I pet the chickens? I can't remember. Right. Does Nubis have any milk for me? Large milk? No. He's got normal goat milk and then large milk. Anubis. How difficult is it to give me milk? Hey, you let me down, Nubis. I don't care if you're 1 month old. Now. Chickens, you know. Doing pretty good. Put out. Right, I want to go to the town now. Ooh. Worms. Oh, clay. That's it, just clay. There's the bus. So 35 grand more, and that bus will get repaired. And I can take it to the desert. The desert looks like a winner. We'll wait 10 minutes for the... Okay. Wait, where did I come here? Oh yeah, you want 40. It seems these ores don't have any rare gems hidden inside. That's okay, here's your ore back, and your payment as promised. So that's like a repeatable. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, F. The button F. I now want to go to the community centre. God, I'm hungry. I have to get something to eat, I think. It is starting to get late as well. It's 10:30, so I've got to think about taking some tablets. Finish this day off. Right, the Mackie roll is going to go on this board here. Chef's bundle, wasn't it? So now I just need a poppy a fiddlehead fern, and a truffle. That's pigs. Poppy's obviously grown. Not sure where you get the fern from. Can't wait for spring though. I do like all the growing and stuff. So much better. Right, now where to go? Beach. Yeah, so these quests here, this exclamation mark. Trying to keep the art fish alive, I'll pay 160 fish when he catches 4 sardines. You know, so that's repeatable. Well, the quest itself isn't repeatable, it's a one-off, but... Nephew Shane has been staying at my place the last few months. Oh, cool. But yeah, I'll keep popping up and popping up kind of thing, you know? Squid. It's only daytime, man. I've got ages from time. Squids are found at night, I think it said. I don't know what to do. Might as well go to the lake. Oh yeah, I've got to go to the lake and see if I caught a crab. Or something that's not a crab, but I caught something. If that pot's reusable. Like I made it, so is it one use? It's 3 iron egg pot. It's cheap, but... crayfish, and the pot is reusable. No. So if I then go to the fish tank, crab pot. Oh, crayfish is on there. Look at that. And I'm going to the beach as well. I don't think I've been to the beach yet. So the pot's reusable, that's good. So I can actually put down as many as I want. So in theory, I can go shove one on the beach. It's not about being topless? No, it was a joke. Why do I think I'm serious when I say funny stuff? Ring of Yoba? I guess Yoba's the god or something. Why would I waste hardwood on teleporting to the farm? Well, I guess actually it would be handy in a pinch. Yeah, the game's got a teleportation system. If you grab the item. Now, I've never been in a sewer. I don't know how to get in there. I know you can get in there. Ooh. Ooh. Now I don't need a nautilus shell. They're everywhere. But I got a cockle. It's 2 to add to the crab pot bundle. See, look, they're everywhere. Ragnar, you're like, you've been around a while. Do you like Theme Hospital? What about you, Waffles? 2 Point Hospital comes out later on this year. I can't wait. I know, I'm already wishing away the year and it's only January. Still, new hospital sim. Ready your thing? Oh, I thought you were cool. I thought you were cool, man. 1, 2. So now I need 1, like an oyster or something. No, it's not a surgery sim. It's a you build a hospital and run it like a tycoon game. I'm not going to actually perform surgery, although there is that surgery sim game, Surgery Tycoon or whatever it's called, on Steam. I think it's even got a VR version. Ah, there we go. Wolf's just said it, so it must be true. I'm actually going to try the... And... Alright, so... Me. I'm going to go stick this on the beach. Focus on streams, lakes, and ocean. Actually, I might shove it in the river. Put it by the bridge, so at least that way I remember it's there. Come on. Cool. Hopefully I make enough money. Always go the wrong way. Go in there, job done. How much I get? Wifey. I swept the whole house, washed the windows, dusted and cleaned the fridge. It was a very productive day. Oh, bless her. She's a good wifey. Yes, let's go to sleep. Oh, what? I was expecting a bit more money than that. Foraging. What did I get for... fair enough. Day 17 of winter. $32 grand. However, I am going to end it there though. It's a little bit late. I started late, that's the trouble, because I got a bit too involved in Overwatch, so I started late. However, if you do enjoy Stardew Valley, I nearly said Star Wars or something, I don't know where that came from. If you do enjoy Stardew Valley, I play it every Wednesday, and I start at 8 PM GMT, which is approximately 2.5 hours ago. I do have a bit of a schedule I follow, which is there. I also pretty much post any sort of announcements and things, or even just for general chit-chatting on our Discord server. The Herd is a brilliant community, full of lots of people, lots of chit-chat. It's got a place to organise games and things with each other, and or with me. And I pretty much post all announcements there first off anyway. So that's how you can get hold of me beforehand. But thank you guys anyway for your company this evening. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you once again, Resonate Live, for the follow. Star Wars Valley, yep. That would be great. Stormtroopers trying to farm and then missing the watering can. Like, just, oh, I can't water the plants, they're all dying, I keep missing. Yeah, it would be fun. Maybe someone should make a mod for it. There you go, look. Mod. Put Star Wars in Stardew Valley. Right, anyway, I'm going to head off. I will be back tomorrow with a stream. I don't know. Thinking oxygen not included, but I'm not quite sold on that yet. So if you've got any suggestions, do let me know through Discord or some other such method. of Contact Overwatch. I'm sure Cadenza might like that. We've been playing a bit lately. Although I kind of want to get into Fortnite. But yeah, I'm going to head off. So guys, thank you once again for your company. If I don't see you beforehand, though, enjoy what is left of this week and have yourselves a great weekend also. Good night, everybody. Take care. See you all soon.